Um, Take a deep breath. Hmm. Relax your shoulders and imagine that you're on the beach, right next to that palm tree blowing in the wind. Doesn't it feel good? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I am so excited that you're here. This is the third in a series of plant-based empowerment for Black women. And can I tell you, there is so much value here, so much value in what I've shared thus far. My experience in plant-based living has been tremendous for spirit, mind, and body healing. And I want to offer the same to you as well. Yes. So let me share with you in the other two previous videos, what we discussed were some scenarios. Take, for instance, my client, Miss S. She was not too excited about mac and cheese from a restaurant that she found, but she was trying it because she wanted some plant-based options. And it didn't float her boat. So I encourage you to keep trying. And lo and behold, we ran across a vegan restaurant that she really enjoyed because they had great mac and cheese. So she persevered and stayed the course, and she found something that she liked in the plant-based realm, one of her old favorite dishes. And I'm sure you probably like it too, and know someone that does mac and cheese, right? So then there's my other client, Amel. She took her grandma to a vegan restaurant and could not believe the joy on grandma's face because grandma was surprised at how good everything tasted, right? Oh man, it was a sight to behold. I got to witness it myself, and she was pleasantly surprised. So we talk about opportunities, right? Whether it be Miss S, who took the opportunity to try something new, or Amel taking the opportunity to share the plant-based eating with her grandma. Opportunities abound, right? But your mind should be like a parachute. You have to keep it open, right? You have to stay open to the possibilities because that's the best way to effect change, right? And then I talked with you in the previous video about my pull and put method. And I invite you to try this technique. So go back in a previous video if you haven't already and investigate what my pull and put method is. All right. And then I talked to you about transformation, about the butterfly who was once a caterpillar. And it persevered, it went through what they call in scientific terms a metamorphosis, and that caterpillar became a beautiful butterfly, beautiful wings, beautiful spirit, right? So that could be you. Your transformation could take a different form, but it will be a transformation special and significant to you. So, what are some of the objections that we discussed earlier in the previous videos? Well, I don't know if it tastes good. Well, we said that you'll never know if you try, unless you try. We're very adaptive creatures, right? Just like Miss S did we can make the transition to something new. And then there's the other objection or concern. How do you get your protein? Well, plants have protein, right? And the plant protein is not only healthier, it's very doable, right? Um, it's good for your body. We discussed the lack of time, say like maybe with meal prepping. And we all have 24 hours in a day, right? So if it's important to us, we set it as a priority, and I urge you to do the same. So later on, some more objections and some questions that you may have about could you really be a part of this plant-based lifestyle? In the previous video, I also shared with you some distinctions between plant-based living on the one hand and vegan living on the other, because I want you to be clear about the two. Okay, they're dietary habits that you could take as your own. So I want you to be clear about them. So we have plant-based on the one hand. Plant-based is what's trending, right? Plant-based is taking your personal nutrition and food and translating that into good health. It's also, it's about, and you can eat a little bit of meat on the plant-based diet, but the focus really is on plants, nuts, seeds, grains, healthy food, right? And of course, fruits and vegetables. And then we have veganism on the other hand. It's more about whole food consumption and no consumption of animals or use of animal products whatsoever. It got its start in the, oh gosh, in the 40s. Yeah, it got its start in the 40s, whereas plant-based trend is something relatively new, got its start in the early 2000s, right? So veganism is kind of like mission-driven, mission-oriented, save your health, save the planet, save animals, right? Whereas plant-based is what's trending. So just wanted you to have those two in mind so you're clear about, what type of process you want to engage in. And since there's so much talk on the TV, magazines, media about the two forms of diet, I wanted you to be clear on exactly what they were. So let me share with you the benefits of a plant-based lifestyle coach. What I do. I definitely serve as an advocate for Black women. I'm their cheerleader, their number one supporter, because I want them to experience way better health outcomes than what we're currently experiencing today, right? Diseases are high, health issues, obesity, diabetes, heart issues, you name it. Black women have it. And I know we have the ability to change that. And so much of health is dependent upon what we put in our mouths. And we can definitely have control over that, right? So as a plant-based and vegan lifestyle coach, I help to promote self-love and positive mindset. As a plant-based coach, I offer meal demos and meal planning strategies that would be very, very helpful to you as you go about day to day living the plant-based life, right? And I help lessen the impact of your health issues by helping you to tweak some things, you know? And then there's the monitoring of your progress, again, to help you tweak some things to kind of point you in the right direction. And I also promote sister to sister camaraderie and sharings, and we just have a really good time in the space um, promoting bonding for Black women. So that's kind of what I do in a nutshell, right? So as I promised, I'm going to share with you my story on my 22-pound weight loss, right? This was almost 2 years ago, and I have not put the weight back on. Woo, woo. So let me give you a little backdrop. Let me give you a little backdrop as to what was going on at the time. Well, I was in a new relationship, and you know how it is when you have the warm and fuzzies and, you all into each other. Well, my partner was a foodie. And so we were sitting at home eating too many starches, too much processed food, lots of cooked food, lots of sweets, right? So it caught up with me. So I had to like dig deep, y'all. I mean, really dig deep. And I'm like, who was I vibing with when I was at a lower weight? Who did I study under, tutelage under? And it came to me. I went to my very, very helpful and popular um, wellness coach, and she shared with me her 4 plans, and I picked the dietary plan that I thought would give me the best outcome. And guess what, y'all? 4 months later, I was 22 pounds lighter. Was I her model client? Yes, absolutely. Because I wanted results, y'all. And I was not going to stop until I was at a healthy BMI, which I was not. I got to a healthy BMI, body mass index, and I'm still in a healthy body mass index. So I am so, so happy for that journey. And I would love to see you on a personal journey like that, be it weight loss, lowering your blood pressure, or whatever it is that's important to you. So let's get to some more objections, because you might be thinking, Abena, that story worked for you. That was a nice plan that you vibe with your previous coach and got the wondrous results that you did. But it takes time to be plant-based. Well, you're absolutely right. But I want to encourage you to invest in yourself. Why? Because you're so worth it. And I definitely know the benefits that a plant-based life can give you as long as you put the time in. You can do this, and you're so worth it. Definitely. You see, your thoughts are things that are the determining factor in your success. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. Either way, you're right, because it's what you're thinking that determines your outcome, right? Another objection that I come across quite a bit is healthy food is so expensive. Well, spending is a given, right? I don't know too many inexpensive things in this modern day and age, right? So you want to meet your health goals. So you might have to invest a little bit. You might have to even invest a lot to reach your health goals. But it's worth it because I always say if you pay on the back end or you pay on the front end, either way, you're going to have to pay. If you pay on the front end, you're investing in whole foods, plant-based, organic meals, nutritious food that's going to elevate and uplift your health, right? Or you can pay on the back end, and over the long period of months, weeks, and years, you'll have many hospital visits, doctor's office visits. Your disease rates will continue to skyrocket. You'll be out of shape and your health will be in decline. So I want you to kind of switch your thinking about the expense of health food, of healthy food, because it's not really that. It's an investment in your good health. So, what would you do if you could be energetic, vibrant, disease free, and I mean for life, y'all? What would that mean for you? Well, I stand as a living witness, 63 years old. It means the world to me to still be vibrant, clear mind, sound body, active, exercising, doing what I need to do for myself, for my family, and having a good outlook on life. All of that is so important. So I want to encourage you along those lines. So if you're ready, go ahead, click the link below. Let's see how we can get you to experience the transformative power of a plant-based life. Come on and join us. You'll be so happy that you did. All right, take good care.